Hey everyone, this is Justine from JustPlans and welcome back to another video. This one is a memory plan with me. I'm using this kit called Sweater Weather. It's from Harriet Wright Designs, and as you can tell from the full boxes, it is a perfect fall kit. I'm obsessed with this. I honestly, like, the colors are so pretty, so soft and pastel, and I just love the clip art that was used. I believe, or I'm like almost positive that I used a kit with the same clip art last year. The kit was from Sadie Stickers. I think it's called Snuggle, and I loved how that spread came out too. And so I was really honestly, like, I was not mad at all about using a kit with the same clip art because the clip art is just so stunning. And so yeah, let's see. You'll see. Um, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you now that this voiceover is probably gonna be a hot mess. I've this is like my last of several attempts to record this voiceover, and the first several did not go well. And so now I think I'm just gonna push forward. I'm gonna continue to talk, and whatever I say is gonna end up in the video. So just gonna warn you now, I'm sorry. This is gonna be a shit show probably. And so here we go. I am putting down the base of the kit. I'm starting with putting down the full boxes before I go into the sidebar. I think I kind of like that because it kind of gives me a little bit more time to like give you an introduction to the week and tell you what I like about the kit and that type of thing, because I feel like the sidebar always goes by so fast. It goes by super fast because unlike the daily plans, for the base of the spread, so like the base and then the sidebar, I speed that up 4 times as opposed to the daily plans. I speed that up 2 times, which definitely messes me up, I feel like, when I am recording the voiceover for like the sidebar section specifically. But okay, let me just tell you about what I'm putting down the sidebar. I use that giant leaf that's from Ruby J Designs, and I think that was definitely fitting for this week. I also used just some garlands from Sadie Stickers, and then I put down a September script from the Glitter Mama, and I realized late, I think I realized like sometime on Monday or Tuesday that this is October. I'm planning the week of October 4th to October 10th, and so I definitely put the wrong month down. But I will correct that at some point in this plan with me. Don't worry. Okay. I so one awesome thing about this week that I pulled into the sidebar, that I marked into the sidebar, was that I took the whole week off of work. I took the whole week off, but I didn't have any plans. I didn't have a vacation. I just stayed home. I did whatever the F I wanted, and it was so glorious. Oh my God. I It was so funny because leading up to this week, I was envisioning this like super productive week. I'm going to do so many things with the house. I'm going to decorate, I'm going to like paint, I'm going to organize, I'm going to do all this stuff. Guess how much of that stuff I actually did? You go ahead and guess, and I'll talk about Monday. So I mentioned in the last plan with me like a little bit about this, and you might have seen it on my Instagram stories, but I had to renew my passport. But not only that I had to renew the passport, but I was on a time crunch. So I am going to be traveling internationally next month, and I just, for whatever reason, just assumed that I had a valid passport, because why wouldn't I have a valid passport? Okay, here's where I'm switching out the September script for October. But by the way, the icons that I used to mark all of this are from a travel sheet from Paper Blush Bar, and that sheet came in so handy. It gave me like literally the perfect stickers for what I marked, which was mailing my passport renewal application, which I had to go to Walgreens to take a photo that, like, was like biometrically correct or whatever, for the passport. application, and then I had to go to the post office to send that application because I had to send it via like express, like priority express or something. But anyway, when my boyfriend's family was over the previous Saturday, we had been talking about this international trip that we're going to be taking, and it was mentioned to check your passports to make sure that they are valid. And like, no red flags to me. I was like, yeah, of course it's valid, but sure, I'll check later. And so I check, and guess what? My passport expired in March. Not even like just recently. It had expired 7 months prior to when I realized that it expired. I was just completely floored. I don't know how I neglected that. And so of course I go on to like the passport website and to figure out like how to renew my passport, and if I had to like, if I had to mail it in or if I could go in person to renew it. So and then I find out doing that because of COVID and everything that's going on, and I guess like just longer, like maybe staff, oh my God, staff shortages or whatever it is, they're having extremely delayed processing times for passports. And so it even estimated that a passport renewal was going to take up like 14 to 16 weeks for regular processing and then 12 weeks for expedited processing. Mind you, my international travel was more than like no, it was less than 12 weeks away. So even if I did expedited processing, it's very possible that I wouldn't have gotten my passport in time. So I was like completely, I don't even know. I was freaking out. And so anyway, blah blah blah. I had to do all this on Monday, like the first business day that the post office was open, to like expedite the mailing of the passport, pay for expedited processing, and then also paid for expedited shipping back to me in an attempt to hopefully get my passport back before I have to go on this trip. It was just a whirlwind. I was super stressed, and obviously, just like the waiting period after mailing the application was also very stressful because I didn't know when it was going to come back. Um, I'll spare you the sob story now and just tell you that thankfully I've gotten my passport back, so I'm good to go on my trip. But it was just super super stressful up until I received that. So okay, I completely talked all over Monday, well, maybe not Monday, but I talked over like the second half of Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you have any questions about any of the stickers that I used, please let me know. Um, yeah, you can let me know. Yeah. So anyway, I guess I'll talk about Thursday. Thursday, I, oh man, I wish I talked more about like how, like what I did on my time off. So other than like renewing my passport, I just like hung out. I went to Target on Monday, got some home decor shopping done. I filmed a lot this week. I filmed so many Plan With Me's and maybe a haul in there as well, and I really took advantage of all this extra time in order to like pre-film and edit videos, because what I really wanted to do was get on this like consistent video uploading schedule. So I think I filmed like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6 Plan With Me's during this week, and I was able to like edit them and do the voiceovers kind of like over time and get it to like a schedule of um being able to upload a video, at least one video every week, which is how I was so consistent. And I was just like really happy with myself that I was able to do that, just because I do feel like I've been, a little up and down with my consistency as far as uploading videos, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job since like October-ish, and so I'm really proud of myself for that. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is that I pulled in these rose-colored days and Nikki Plans swooshies on Friday that kind of like bold one in below where I marked the avocado toast. And let me know, either like this video or leave me a comment down below if you remember how big, how popular those swooshes were. Like, they were everywhere. They were in everyone's spreads. Everyone was obsessed with them, and I really loved them too, but I haven't used them in a long time, so I really, really wanted to like pull those into this spread specifically, because yeah, it was just like kind of like a throwback to like kind of a classic swooshy shape in the planner community. This, and then the Planner Sophisticate and Rose Colored Days like bow swooshies, those were just classic. And I think the very first swooshies that I've ever used or ever even like seen. Okay, what else did I do this week? I went to Home Depot. I did some like yard work a little bit, and like very, very, very minimal yard work. I'm not gonna like pretend like I was out there like with a shovel and a like digging stuff. No. I just did like a little bit of edging. But for me, someone who doesn't really garden much or at all or zero, I would felt pretty accomplished doing that. One amazing thing that happened was on Saturday, you missed it, but we got the artificial turf in our backyard installed finally, 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 finally. I was so happy about that. Oh, and then the thing that also happened on Tuesday was that our fence was finished also. It was honestly like pulling tooth and nail. I think that's the right expression. Trying to work with our landscaper was just the worst. He was the worst. I'm never ever going to work with that dude ever again. But finally, he was able to send a guy to finish the fence, and then we had to like completely get someone else in, like a completely different company in, to finally do the turf install because just our landscaper was just so bad and so unreliable. Not a fan about him at all, but I'm just glad that finally everything is completely done. Thursday was my mom's birthday, so we went to get some Korean barbecue with my family, and that was really, really yummy. So good. Let me see. I'm sorry. Just jumping all over the place. And I know I didn't talk too much about the stickers. I'm really sorry. I think I just went on a crazy tangent with my passport application and just never got off that tangent. Um, yeah. I told you it was going to be a shit show, didn't I? I warned you. Can't say I didn't warn you, okay? Can't say it. Um, so yeah, after Saturday, we've just been able to enjoy the yard. So we just like kind of hung out there in the afternoon on Saturday, and then Sunday we took Archie out to play fetch, and he loved it. He loves it so much. And honestly, him loving the yard just makes it all worth it. It makes up like mm, it makes like all the stress worth it and all the money that we spent worth it, because I mean we did that for him. Like, to be completely honest, we got a yard and fixed up the yard so that our fur baby could enjoy it. And you know, if you have kids, you might understand also that you do what you can for your kids. You know, you make them happy. You sacrifice for them so that they can have a better life, you know? And so that's what we did with the yard. Okay. It was really funny because on Sunday, my boyfriend had like this weird craving to go to IHOP. And so we went to IHOP, and I think he had just built it up so much in his mind because I think he hadn't gone since he was a little kid, but he was so underwhelmed with IHOP. It was hilarious. So we're never going back to IHOP ever again. But after that, we spent the night watching Sex Ed, and we started Squid Game. So this is the final spread. I hope you really enjoyed um, watching this video, and I hope you enjoy how this spread came out. I know I didn't talk about the stickers, I'm sorry, but please let me know if you have any questions down below. And yeah, I really, really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!